seems worth angling one away.
That one's swatted hard. Won't beat the infield. Skidding. Nasrullah runner. Keeps it to a dot.
That delivery was interesting. It looked like he wasn't quite getting through his run up there, DJ Rao. Hasn't quite found his radar and hasn't quite found his rhythm either.
Well, it's quite a young side for Nepal. Rather old side. I'll go through that after this delivery. It's swatted in the air, but picks the gap beautifully. Gets the first boundary on the board for Nepal.
Yeah, Bhandari, one of the older members of this Nepalese lineup, picks up his first boundary and Nepal's first boundary. After the first over, it's 10 for no loss. Let's take a look at this. Didn't do too much wrong here to DJ Rao. A few steps down the track and bang through the offside. They need more of this. They need a lot more of this to Nepal. Good start though for the visitors. 10 for no loss.
And Joe, we're talking I was about to before they got crunched for 4, how Hong Kong China doesn't have much youth, nowhere near as much as Nepal. There's only 3 players for Hong Kong China under the age of 30. DJ's one of them, Nasrullah Runner, and who's the other one? Somebody, Anshuman Rath. So just 3 players, whereas you've got the likes of the captain for Nepal, just in his 20s, 21 and a bit. And there's 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds, so a lot of youth on display from the softball ground end. Atiq Iqbal with ball in hand. In he comes. That's crunched hard. Backward a point. Yasser Murtaza there though. Safe hands. Keeps it to a dot. Oh, did he get an edge? I heard an edge. The umpire heard an edge, and that's the first wicket to fall for Nepal. They're 10 for 1. Atiq Iqbal getting the breakthrough with his second delivery. It's a big wicket at Birdsell for 2. Watch the replay. Inside edge. Tony Atkinson, easy catch. And the 2 Caroline Cricket Club players combined to break through, get the first wicket for Hong Kong China. Nepal 10 for 1. Journeyman Atiq Iqbal. This is just his 5th T20I. Gets a wicket. That's what he does. He bowls on a length over and over again. Call it the handkerchief from Atiq Iqbal. Eventually, usually it takes a while to lure a false stroke, but it only took 2 balls this time. That brings the captain to the crease for Nepal. Rohit Paul with some work to do. It's team 10 for 1. Has him poking at that one as well. In for another dot. Good shape away off the seam. Hits the outside edge. This one a little shorter. Just guided down to Martin Coetzee at deep third. Gets off the mark, rotates the strike. 2 balls remaining in the second. Comes down the wicket, charges, up in the air. It's going to clear the infield. Does it clear everything? Yes, it does. The first maximum in the books for Nepal. Bhandari attacking Atiq Iqbal, getting the fall of the ball, negating any swing. Going to the longer boundary, came all the way down. He's hit that beautifully, just outside off. Both fielders for Hong Kong China. You can see Jamie Atkinson putting the helmet on. He's decided no more dancing down the pitch for you, Bandari. I'm going to keep up to the stumps. One ball remaining in the second. Gets down, tries to sweep. Not sure he got any batter, and it could be a leg bye. Wait for the signal from umpire John Prakash. Yes, a little bit of glove. No, buys. Missed everything. Wow, angle, I thought it came off some pad, but a bye in the books to end the second over. Nepal 18 for 1, going at a run rate of 9. The run rate required just more than that, 10.8. Successful over for Atiq Iqbal and Hong Kong China. Dhananjay Rao will continue from the Argyle Street end. A little expensive in his first over, going for 10 runs, but a bunch of those were extras as he pushed it down leg side. Pushed one very wide side off as well. Short this time, swept away. That's going to be 4. Behind square, racing down over the rope into the covers. But short there from Dhananjay. Onto it quickly. Bandari's all of a sudden moved to 15. Was a player lurking. I think it was a two-kick ball behind square. It was not that fine, so as you can see, as he chases it down, it's long gone over the ropes for another boundary. More gusts of breeze, making it tough work out there for everyone. Runs on the leg side. I'm going to be happy just behind square with a single. Bring the captain back on strike. As I said in the innings break, averaging 30.7 with the bat, second best average for the team here in Hong Kong from Nepal. We'll need a captain's knock today to hold it off the Friendship Series Cup. Quick single, Atkinson doing the work. Shy but safely home. 6 off the first 3. Runs continuing to flow for Nepal. Captain Nazakat Khan there. Come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. These Hong Kong China teammates. It's in the air. Oh, it's just wide. Hassan Khan there diving. Gets that right hand out, all strapped up. Cut off a certain 4 if you didn't get that big mitt down there. Hassan Khan, we'll see him with the ball. At some point, very soon I'd suggest. Maybe the 5th over. The 6th over, I should say. From the softball ground end, a dot ball. Haven't seen too many of those. Dhananjay so far, so valuable. 7 runs from the 3rd with 1 ball remaining. The kid's still in, having fun out there, waiting for the boundaries to come their way so they can throw it back to their favourite Hong Kong China player. Just eased on the offside, a little bit of indecision. Backing up here, and good backing up from Azaz Khan. Keeps it to just a single. Tidier that one from Dhananjay, 8 off it. Good runs again for Nepal after 3 there, 26 for 1. Atiq Iqbal will continue from the softball ground end. Wicket taker in his first over, 1 for 7. Also got hit for a 6. That man's down at the non-striker's end, the six-hitter, Andari. It'll be the captain, Rohit Holdall. Hang on, there's some discussion here. I said we might see Ehsan Khan into the attack shortly. I didn't expect it to be this shortly. It is the fourth over. Ehsan Khan's going to roll the arm over. Atik, just the one over, has a break. And the master, back in the side just recently for the Malaysia-Canada series after 13 weeks off with injury. It's a noted wicket taker. It's rare that you see Ehsan Khan with ball in hand and not getting a breakthrough. Not only that, he has the ability to tie the batters down. But if the Nepal batters out there, Bandari and Podal, can get onto him early, get Ehsan Khan unsettled, runs could be had inside the power play. Just trying to see. It's got a long on in place down on the softball ground fence and also a deep mid wicket. It just eases it onto the leg side for a single, brings the big hitting Bandari back on strike. 17 off 9. 2 4s and a 6. And that's 17. Ehsan Khan. Fast, flat, big, thick edge. That's racing down to our commentary position. I'm going to take evasive action as the ball rolls underneath my toes. Big edge there. It'll be a boundary in the books, but Ehsan Khan won't mind that one. Slightly more of a feather, and Jamie Atkinson went in it for a catch. Didn't know much about that one. Bandari squared him up. Races through our commentary position for 4. Valuable runs though. 5 off the first 2 deliveries. Over the wicket. That's been lofted in the air. There is a player lurking, but 2 square. Oh, tapped it in nicely. Saved 2 runs there. Nazrullah runner patrolling the boundary out there at deep mid-wicket, having to run behind square. Tapped it back in. Saved 2 runs. Fuller this time. Crunched, hit hard, hit straight, hit for 4. What I was saying, if you attack Ehsan Khan early, you can unsettle him. First boundary was an edge. That there, no edge involved. Crunch straight back through the bowler. Down to the long boundary for 4. Almost got the fingertips down Ehsan, but hit too well in the end. And that one's been lofted all the way. Watch out, softball kids walking through down there. That one's gone over the fence for a maximum. Carnage this over. Nepal banging on the boundaries. 17 so far. Very handy over. Bandari moves to 33 off 13. Now a discussion, bringing in the other master of spin, Yasim Mirza, to have a chat. That ball's departed, not getting it back, so third umpire Shelton de Cruz brings out a new pill. Umpire John Prakash just deciding which one should be in use. It's now been decided. Just what Nepal needed, chasing down a huge total of 212, 213 for victory. Moving towards the 50 mark, well inside the power play. So 1 ball remaining in the 4th. And that's a good delivery, good comeback delivery from Ehsan Khan, getting it to shoot through, stay a bit lower, a bit faster. Gets the dot ball. Still 17 runs coming from the 4th. Nepal 43 for 1. Run rate and run rate required almost equal now. You see on the screen there, separated by 0.12 of a run. Dhananjay Rao will continue from the Argyle Street end though. 2 overs, none for 18. 10 off his first, 8 off his second. The captain, Nazaka Khan, having a chat to his young bowler. Dhananjay Rao, about a month away from his 22nd birthday. Oh, it was a good length, just pushing it down. Leg though, he's looking for that LBW. Let's go through the gate. Jamie Atkinson again, having to keep up to the stumps, to these quicks. Not an easy task. Dhananjay, and that's just nicely dabbled behind point. Short third, Hassan Khan picks it up, rotate the strike. And brings the big hitting Bandari back on strike. Strike rate of 235.7. Very handy inside the power play, opening the batting today. And that one's been pushed down leg again. DJ struggling. Left arm to right hand. Six extras, 5 wides, 1 bye, all 5 wides coming from Dhananjay. And that one's just popped around the corner, 1 bounce. T Pal does the fielding, get through for a single. Quicker onto Bandari there. Was lucky not to pop it up and hold it out to that fielder at T Pal, lurking at a shortish fine leg inside the circle. Wide 1, wide 1 to start the 5th. That's been lofted in the air. Nobody out there. You can put that in the books as a boundary, and that brings up the 50 for Nepal in style. Very nice. The captain getting in on the boundaries now. 50 runs up for Nepal inside the 5th over. 4.3 overs to be precise. He said we needed a captain's knock today. This was beautiful. Leant on it. Knew the field was all inside the circle on the offside. Against the boundary. This time straying onto the pads. More work to do for Hong Kong China. Won't get to the boundary. But they will get back for a well-run 2. The runs continue to tick over. The youngster DJ getting some more advice from his captain. Still got 2 balls remaining in this over. 10 runs off it so far. Done that short, popped up. Atkinson didn't glove it, but no damage done. In the books as a dot. Effort ball from Dhananjay Rao. They will get the single off it. Another good over for Nepal, bringing up the 50. After 5, they are 54 for 1. And taking you through to the drinks break will be Jade Unsinghani.
54 for 1 after 5. Good start here from Nepal, a much needed start as well, given the fact that they're chasing such a stiff target. Got one more over left in this power play. Hong Kong, China, just the 1 wicket so far. Atik, can he get a second? He's worked way down to long on for just 1. Keeps getting chillier and chillier here at TKRG. You can hear it in my voice as well. The cold has had a bit of an effect on me. Oh, I think that's hit him in the helmet there. Binod Bandari, hope he's okay. Yeah, we're calling for a concussion test right now, as per the protocols. So he was just trying to go over the keeper there. Yeah, it's tough. It can happen sometimes. It's one of the risks with that attempted shot. From Nepal's perspective, they'll be hoping he can kick on, he can continue. Yes, as per the protocols, we have to have a concussion test. Yeah, he gets a pat on the back. He's happy with that. The physio. So good news, both for Nepal fans and for neutral spectators as well. It's been a really good start this from Binod Bandari. 34 off 16. Bit of a change in role for him today as well. Coming up at the top of the order, Bandari. Hoping to establish himself as more of a regular player in this Nepal setup. So big opportunity for him. That's in the air. It could be taken. Yasim, no, it goes over him. Going to prevent the boundary here, but he can't prevent that second run. So fortuitous 2 runs here for Nepal. Every single run counts. They're keeping up with that required rate. The winning end score predictor, Wasp, at the start of the inning sat on 11. It's now almost doubled to 22. Pulled away, pulled all the way for 6. That's been put down in the crowd, but it doesn't matter. Another maximum here for Binod Bandari. Moves into the 40s now, and the 50 partnership up as well between Bandari and Rohit Kumar Paudel. Bang, there you go. Wasn't even that short. It was a bit top edgy as well from the right-hander. But it goes all the way. Nepal, they've come to play. Making a real good impression in the second innings with the bat. Every chance of them chasing this down. It's been a good batting wicket so far here. Credit goes, of course, to Jashimuddin, the curator and the ground staff, preparing a fantastic T20I wicket. Oh, it's come in to the right-hander, just dragging back in off the seam. It's a good way to close out the power play. But Nepal, they're going strong. 64 for 1 after 6. The helicopter signal from Niaz Ali, signaling the end of the first power play. They can spread out the field now, Hong Kong, China. You can see Nazakat Khan just having a conversation here with Nasrullah Rana. Rana in for his first over, coming in at a crucial juncture. And he plays this role for Hong Kong, China as well. He's the middle overs enforcer for Hong Kong, China. So often in the last 6 to 12 months, we've seen Nasrullah Rana pick up regular wickets in the middle overs. He has a lot of experience as well, bowling from the short straight boundary. Wonder if we're going to see short deliveries. There's a fine leg in the circle, but deep square leg back on the ropes. The deep mid wicket as well. On the boundary, long on in the form of Martin Kutsia. He's back on the ropes. Mid off in the circle, Nazakat Khan marshalling his troops. Keeping his fingers crossed for that second wicket. See Bhandari as well. Looking leg side. Ooh, playing a miss there. Yeah, wild swing, just playing inside the line of that. Yeah. Oh, that was so close to the stumps, wasn't it? Yeah, just a bit over that off stump. He's got some serious gas as well, doesn't he, Nasrullah Rana? He's a very, very good cricketer. Can give the ball a thump down the order as well. What I like about Rana is he's worked so much on his control in the last year or so. He's still got the pace. Again, beating the bat. See Bhandari and Powdell now just coming down for a mid-pitch conference here. Yeah, I see this time and time again for Hong Kong, China. The opposition, they get off to a quick start in the power play. Then China, in that post-power play period, they hit back with wickets, they drag the opposition back. Slashed straight to the man at cover. Easy catch there. I think that's Anshi Rath over there. Well, that's the second wicket down. In fact, that's Babar. That's Big Babar. It's a huge wicket as well. Binod Bhandari gone for 42. This is why he's walking back to the dugout. Yeah, didn't quite get it. First wicket for Nasrullah Rana, right on cue, just as we were talking him up. Gets that big breakthrough. Bhandari gone for 42. Nepal 64 for 2 after 6.3. Walking in at 4 now, Arif Sheikh. He's got a lot of work to do, Arif Sheikh. Another one of those batters who wants to establish himself as a more regular member of this Nepal unit. He's got big shoes to fill though. It's usually Dipendra Singh Airi who tends to bat at that 4 and 5 position. No Dippy on this tour of Hong Kong. Gives other people an opportunity. Gives Arif Sheikh an opportunity to really make an impression. To show the team management, to show Monty Desai, this is what I can do. Can he get a second? Nasrullah Rana. Nice and quick. That's on the pads though. Worked away for a single. Gets off the mark, does Arif Sheikh. That wicket coming at such a crucial juncture. You can see what that's done as well to that winning in score predictor. Just before that wicket, Wasp was sitting at around 20%. It's now dipped to 12%, which is where it was at the start of the innings. Powdell on a run of ball 13. Down the track he goes. Can't find the gap. Well done, Nazakat. It's only a single. You can see him just practicing that shot as well, Powdell. I think he meant to go a lot straighter than that. Got it just a little bit towards mid-off. That's why he couldn't find the gap. I think that's wrapped him on the pads there. Once again, you can see that these Nepal batters just hurried for pace a bit. Leg by to close out the 7th over. A successful one for Hong Kong, China. The big wicket of Bhandari. After 7, it's 67 for 2. And if you're just joining us, the news from the middle is Hong Kong, China were put into bat. They hammered 212 for 6. And in response, Nepal, they're 67 for 2. Saw a scintillating century from Babar Hayat that's stolen the headlines today. His second T20I century, his fastest T20I century as well. 110 of just 49 deliveries. Imagine that. I can see members of our production crew just moving around, trying to keep warm there. Getting in some steps as well. Muskan Samdani. Saw her in conversation with Ayush earlier. Back live, that's worked away for just 1. Change in bowling as well. You see Yasim Murtaza into the attack for the first time today. Again worked away. They're thinking about a second. He's quick, isn't he? Yeah, he's very quick. They get back for it. They get back quite easily. Rohit Kumar Paudel, the skipper, leading from the front. He's a good man to have out at this stage as well. Paudel, he's got the power game. He can clear the ropes. Good thing about Rohit Kumar Paudel, he just minimize those dot balls as well. He just keeps that scoreboard ticking. It's down leg side. Easy. Bonus run here for Nepal. See what that wicket has done as well, and what that tight over has done. The required rate is now ballooned to 11.2. Did well. There, Paudel just couldn't find the gap. Kept a bit low from the left arm spinner. Four runs off the over so far. 3 balls left. Can he pick up a boundary? Tries to go leg side. He's mishit that. DJ Rao in like a flash. Only a single. I think you can pick up some of these Hong Kong fielders on that effects mic. Does it beat the man? No, it doesn't. Well done, Martin Kutsia. Saved at least 1 run, if not 3 there. A short third man. Gotta say, I'm quite impressed with the standard of ground fielding so far today. Both Nepal and Hong Kong, their fielders, they've thrown themselves around. They've played so much cricket against each other, Nepal and Hong Kong. That's why we call it the Friendship Cup. Down the track! All the way for 6! Admires that, doesn't bother running, does the Nepal skipper. Fantastic way to close out the 8th over, 12 runs off it. It's 79 for 2. He got his dancing shoes on, didn't he? Rohit Paudel. Bang down the track. Yeah, you love to see that on the replay, don't you? $12 off the over. What a way to close things out as well, with half a dozen off the last ball. And we're at that stage as well, with the required rate exceeding 11. They need, on average, a boundary every over to Nepal. But in this modern age of T20 hitting, it's not impossible at all. A good batting deck. Seen a mountain of runs from Hong Kong, China, and now Nepal as well. They've come to fight. Oh, that's gone a very, very long way this time. Arif Sheikh They're loving it, the Nepal fans. The flags are flying. The umpire gets his arms in the air again. And that's back-to-back sixes for Nepal. Nasrullah a bit too straight, and wow! Arif Sheikh picked his gap. Picked the bones out of that. Gotta say, cold weather, cold water, and all these maximums, I'm starting to lose my voice. And it's only day one of Nepal's tour to Hong Kong, China. Look at that, you can see the signage, you can see more fans coming in. Yeah, smart move, sir. Wearing a petticoat. It's not enough seating. Some of them, they're on their feet. They know that we've got a real game on here at TKRG. Nepal, you gotta give them credit. They've come out all guns blazing in this second innings, making a real run for this target. We have a short delay as well. Yeah, it seems like we've lost the ball, maybe into those bushes there. So new ball coming out to the middle. And a discussion again between Rohit Poundal and Arif Sheikh, a punch of the gloves. There's no reason why, with wickets in hand, Nepal can't chase 11 or 12 runs and over in the last 5 overs. We've seen it time and time again here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. There's no need to panic. You can go at 2 runs a ball in the last 5. Nasrullah Rana, can he storm back? Educated edge down to deep third, and it beats deep third! 6-6-4
in the last 3 balls for Nepal. Look at that. In spite of that second wicket falling, they just keep coming at Hong Kong, China. So power followed by finesse. Look at that. Beautiful, in total control of that. Arif Sheikh getting a round of applause there. But pressure on Hong Kong. 10 off the over in the first 2 balls. Goes straight. That's beautiful. Doesn't beat Kutsia though. Only 1. Yeah, did well there. Kutsia running around from a wideish long on to cut that off. Yeah, on your screen there, Martin Kutsia. Said it at the start of the innings. And I'm going to stick to that. I think Hong Kong, China, the home side, still with their noses in front. But not by much. Baudel on 23. Quick single. Easy single. That's what he's so good at doing, Rohit Baudel. Even when he's not picking up the boundaries, he finds a way to get to the other end. He finds a way to turn 1s into 2s. Such a busy player, the Nepal skipper. It's hard to believe that he's still in his early 20s. Made his Nepal debut at the tender age of 15, and now he's leading the country. Playing a miss. A valuable, rare dot ball there for the home side. Yeah, good gas, bent his back, got some extra assistance off the surface. 1 ball left now in this over. 12 runs off it. Can Nepal go big? Can they make it a 16, 18 run over? Worked away in the leg side. They'll get at least 1 for this. Deep square leg does 1. Does well, rather, to keep it down to just a single. Good over though for Nepal. 9 overs gone. It's 92 for 2. Yeah, got a wicket in his first over, did Naz. That over, a very different story. That's gone down the ground. In fact, past the keeper for a valuable boundary. Nepal, they just keep the boundaries coming, don't they? And again, he goes behind the wicket. Does the right-hander. Intelligent stuff. I think he was looking to go down the track at first, but adjusted well. I think that edge down to deep third, it looks a lot more educated on second glance. Again down the leg side, Yasim. Again a wide delivery. Azaz Khan, you can see him just warming up here. The right arm seamer. Worked away on the leg side. Bowled that a little bit slower than did Yasim.
He's getting warm, isn't he, Azaz Khan? Made a good contribution with the bat as well. Playing a supporting act to Babar. Cut away, backward point. We'll keep it down to 1. Yeah, but like I said, Azaz Khan, 21 off 11 towards the end in that first innings. He's gonna have to do something with the ball as well. Useful dot, very useful dot. Just fired that in, did Yasim. Been an expensive spell for him so far. 1.4 overs rather. None for 19. Goes leg side again. Does he find a boundary? No. Well done, deep square leg. In spite of the spin there, keeps it down to 1. It's 100 up as well here for Nepal. 100 for 2. Still 1 ball left in the 10th over. Bang, down the ground, as straight as a ramrod. Again, another 4 here for the Nepal skipper. What a stylish way to close out the 10th over at the halfway mark. Nepal, they're going hard. They're 104 for 2. Let's take a look at that replay again. Yasim, I think he was trying to go full, straight, and quick. Yeah, not full enough. Easy pickings there. Nepal, look at that, 104 for 2. I think if you gave them that scoreline at the start of the innings, they would have taken it. The spectators, they're happy. They're getting into this contest. We have more than 200 people packed in right now at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. They can't wait for the second half of this innings. Neither can I. I'm going to take a short break, but do join us in around a minute and a half for the second half of this enthralling chase.
Monty Desai of the Nepal team here with us. What a pleasure. There have been fans pouring in today. So much love and support. How do you feel about being here in Hong Kong today?
Very excited. Wonderful small T20 ground, and the pitch is really batting friendly. So, and also the Nepali fans here. So overall, the atmosphere is really great.
The success story for the past year has been incredible. The list of achievements for the team has been incredible. The million-dollar question, what's your magic formula?
There is no magic formula, to be honest. Healthy conversation with each and every player. Deep diving into the roles. If there is any confusion around the roles, again to have long conversations and clear it up. And then just about making sure that everyone plays their role in the phases and get us the win which we look for. But sometimes we don't cross the line. But yes, I mean, we try to compete every single game.
Fair enough. And, what would you like to say about the competitiveness of the associate nations? Teams playing, above Nepal, below. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, again, against Hong Kong, we know that they have some great strikers. Babar Hayat, the way he scored today, runs, it was lovely to watch. I think associate teams in T20s are very competitive. So the more the T20 format is as an opportunity for every single country, it will become more competitive in terms of destinations or the associates.
Fantastic. And the last question, what changes would you like to see in the associate cricket?
Well, I mean, I'm really happy with the Bermuda grass, good pitches out here. So if you can have similar pitches back home as well for us. And as far as associate cricket is concerned, I think more T20 games like this all around the world with the test nations and associate countries, that will be really nice.
Fantastic. Well, we have a lot of questions, but I know coach has got to get back to the dugout. So thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for joining us in the commentary as the game back underway. Aaron Bush with you. Azaz Khan, as we expected, into the attack for Hong Kong China from the Argyle Street end. And there's Khan down there, stuck with all the Nepal fans. Maybe giving him some advice, having a chat. He's always having a chat down there. Loves to be down at deep third. He's inside the circle at the moment, so we'll have to yell as Azaz Khan steams in again over the wicket. Goes the scoop, gets onto it. That's a beautiful strike for 4. Coming across the stumps. We saw one attempted by Anshuman Ruth in the first innings, unsuccessful. That one, highly successful. And the crowd goes mad again. The run's continuing to flow for Nepal. That would almost been wide, outside off, had he not moved across, but he shuffled across beautifully. Sheikh getting another boundary. Moves to 26. And as Azaz can't put this one. That one's whipped away high. That one's not going to be 4. That's going to be 6. All the way. Huge. Backward of square. Maximum. And the 50 partnership up between the captain, Podal, and Sheikh. 52 of just 25 deliveries. 4 4s, 3 6s, including this one. Bang! Gone. Massive. And now the crowd is really getting into it. The Nepal flags up, fluttering around. Just before the drinks break, the computer projector had Nepal at 27%. It's now up to 49%. This game is on. This one whipped away. They've got protection at Teak Iqbal. There's that little kick up we saw in the first innings as well, but he read it, kept it to a single. 13 off the over, 1 ball remaining. We've seen some big partnerships today from both sides now. This one, very important for Nepal. As we head towards the end of this one-off friendship series before we get into the Tri-Nation starting tomorrow from 1:30 p.m. Hong Kong time. Azaz Khan finishing off the 11th. That's gone high, but it hasn't got enough on it. Will it be caught? Getting underneath it. Diving forward, takes the catch, gets the breakthrough. Azaz Khan pumps the arm, gets the wicket. The 3rd wicket falls for Nepal. They're 117 for 3. Dhananjay Rao running in off the ropes, diving effort. Huge breakthrough. The captain's got to go for 30. Look at this. Watched it all the way into the mitts. The youngster, Dhananjay Rao, took some stick bowling, but does the job in the field. Azaz Khan also going for 13 before that wicket, but it doesn't matter. The partnership broken. Third wicket down. Nepal 117 for 3. 9 overs remaining. Sandeep Jora coming to the crease to join Sheikh. End of the over, so he'll be at the non-strikers end. You can see him on screen now. Huge breakthrough for Hong Kong China. And with that wicket, Ihsan Khan back into the attack from the softball ground end. Well, just the one over, and boy was it expensive, 17 coming from it. But now with the breakthrough, break the partnership, Captain Nazakat Khan's pulled the trigger and brought his master bowler back on, number 88. And starts with the boundary. Sheikh puts another one on the books. Nice and fine. Nothing Azaz Khan could do to cut that one off inside the circle. Just push that well down, full toss down leg, easy pickings. That one's a better delivery, beats the outside edge this time. Just a big loosener to start with from Azad Khan, but this one here is much better as he comes in again, quicker, faster, runs on the leg side. Work to do for DJ, keep it to a single, yes he does. Will bring Sandeep Jora on strike. Another youngster, just 22 years of age. Get his first. He's gone off for a single there. Lucky. He was sent back. Trying to get off the mark. No run there. Say youngster, he's 22 years old, Sandeep Jora, but he's played 20 eyes so far. A little chat between Sheikh and Jora. Get the running understood. Averages 15.53 in his 20 matches, 16 innings. Now he'll get off the mark. They're going to push hard. Could be a chance of 2. Yes, there is. Well run. Seven runs off the over, 1 ball remaining. The way that Nepal's been hitting lately, it's quite a tidy over so far, and it'll end with a dot. Just the 7 coming from it. 12 overs done. Nepal 124 for 3. They need another 89 runs for victory in 8 overs. Zaz Khan will continue from the Argyle Street end. Went for 13 runs off his first 5 deliveries, but the 6th one, that was the one that mattered. Got the wicket, got the breakthrough. Sent the captain, Rohit Paudel, back to the sheds. But he has the big hitting Sheikh on strike, 38 off 20. 4 fours, 2 sixes. That's gone high. That's not going to go all the way. Martin could see it getting underneath it. Could this be another wicket? It is! Azaz Khan gets back-to-back wickets from back-to-back balls. The 4th wicket falls for Nepal. They're 124 for 4. Azaz Khan into the attack. Got rid of the 2 devastating batters for Nepal. Paudel first, Sheikh second. Both skied up in the air. Good catch again. Martin could see a safe hands. And Sheikh has gone. 4th wicket down, and Azaz Khan is on a hat-trick. Gulshan Jar coming to the crease. Number 6. His team losing 2 quick wickets to the bowling of Azaz Khan, who will now be bowling a hat-trick ball. Got a wicket with the last ball of his first over. He got a wicket with the first ball of his second over. Field changes. They're bringing Martin Kutsia inside the circle. The left-hander looks like Azaz Khan's going to go around the wicket. They've pushed fine leg back. Deep third on the ropes. Here it is, the hat-trick ball. Watchful, tip and run stuff, gets through. Yes, push the field hard there to get the first single and get off the mark. You can see on the screen, 88 off 46. It's getting very close to needing 2 runs a ball here, Nepal. Back over the wicket to Jora. Lofted. This could be a wicket as well. He gets another wicket. Azaz Khan puts the arms up. He's got 3 off 4 deliveries. Nepal lose another. Jora out for 2. Nepal 125 for 5. See on the replay. Outside off. Moving away. Lots of bottom hand, and the captain, Azaz Khan, makes no mistake. Didn't get his hat trick, but he's got 3 for 1 off 4 balls. Azaz Khan. At this rate, Azaz Khan is trying to take Bubba Hyatt's player of the match if Hong Kong get over the line here. Bubba, of course, getting 110 off 49, but Azaz Khan now has a 3-for and 21 not out. He's having quite a day out there in the middle here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. 5 down now. Yadav coming to the crease. Still 3 balls remaining in the 13th. It's been action-packed. Field set. Kutsia moves back to long on the ropes. Deep square leg as well. Leaves that one alone because it's wide. Still only 3 balls into the 13th. And you got deep square leg. Long on. Deep third. Fine leg. Martin could see it long on there. The 4 on the ropes. There's also 1 out at deep extra cover. DJ Rao. That's a good drive. Keeps it along the ground. Single to Azaz Khan. Azaz Khan has managed to turn this game on its head where Nepal, as I said, the projector on the computer suggesting 49% chance. That's now plummeted down to 11%. 5 wickets in hand though. Around the wicket to the left-hander again. Whipped around in the air. That's going to be a boundary. 4 runs down into the supporters as well, and don't they love it? Look at that. Got the ball. Tries to put it in his pocket. Says, no, just joking. You can have it back. We want to see another boundary down there. So over's got lots going on. Spraying down leg this side this time. Onto the hip. Easy pickings. Gulshan Jar. One ball left in the 13th. And that's a better line from Azaz Khan. Finishes with a dot. 2 wickets off that over, plus 7 runs after 13. Nepal, 131 for 5.
入蓝牙模式，电量不足，请充电。话筒优先开。
Hassan Khan to continue from the softball ground end. 2 overs, none for 24. Unlike him, expensive and no wickets. He's still got 2 overs left and anything can happen. The new batter, Yadav, on strike.
进入蓝牙模式。
Fires in quick, fast appeals, big appeal from Hassan. The finger goes up. I said he doesn't take long to get into the game and get a wicket. He'd gone for 24 off his first 2 overs. Then bang, comes in his 3rd over, gets the wicket, gets the breakthrough. Nepal won 31 for 6. And shuffling back into the crease, umpire John Prakash gave it a good long hard think. In the end, finger went up. Gulshan Jah has to depart. 6 wickets down now. Troubling times for Nepal. Hang on. A no ball's been called. There is confusion. Starting with me. Now, what's the call here? It's called no ball after the wicket has been given. I'm not sure what the no ball was for. Discussion between umpires. We'll have to wait and see. They're still trying to find out exactly what has happened here. Still discussions going on. I can assure you, we here in the commentary position have very little idea of what has happened here. We're looking to get some confirmation soon. But at the moment, the game is at a pause. I think 6 wickets down for Nepal, perhaps 5. What we did see is we saw the finger go up for an LBW. This we saw. We've also seen an arm go out for a no ball, but that was after the finger went up. And so discussions continue between umpires Niaz Ali and John Prakash. Once they've sorted that out, we'll try to bring you what the rule was. The crowd is hushed as they also wait. Okay, we're going to have a look at the replay here while we wait. Appeal. Finger goes up. Decision made. But then a no ball is called. And the decision is, in the end, out. Much discussion. Gulshan's still out there asking. He's talking at the non-strikers end. Yadav's still not sure if he's out or in. Looks like he's out. Well, in the end, Yadav is walking off LBW to Hassan Khan. As soon as we know exactly what happened out there, we'll get that information to you. As it is, Rashid Khan's coming to the crease. Hassan Khan has 1 wicket to his name after 2 overs of getting punished. Went for 24 off 2. Oh, now there's all sorts of confusion as Yadav is coming back. Perhaps. I have absolutely no idea what's happened here. So it looks like that LBW has been cancelled. Umpire Prakash signalling dead ball. I'm looking around the commentary position and absolutely no one has any idea what just happened. Myself included. But as it is, Ehsan Khan has no wickets to his name. Yadav is back out there in the middle. Rashid Khan has returned to the 10th. And we shall continue with Nepal at 131 for 5. We should have an update very shortly. The information is coming across to our commentary position. In the end, we continue on. And all of a sudden we've got to stop in play. Chat between Ehsan Khan and Jamie Atkinson now. Now a chat between Jar and Yadav. Lots of chats. Lots of confusion. Certainly for Yadav. He left, came back on, left, came back on. Now he's out there again facing Ehsan Khan. No run there. Okay, continuing on. Whatever's happened. It's in the books. Now Ehsan Khan, he thought he got a wicket, but didn't. But he's bowled 3 dot balls to start with. The first one wiped off the scoreboard. That was a dead ball, but he's bowled 3 dot balls since. That's in the air. He's going to get the wicket anyway. Takes the catch, Azaz Khan. What a crazy, crazy over. In the end, Ehsan Khan gets his man 3 balls later than he thought. Yadav out for 1, caught Azaz Khan hiding behind square. And now Rashid Khan comes to the crease. All right. The very long and complicated dismissal of Yadav has now been explained as they get the field set for Rashid Khan. I will tell you, actually, we might just wait to the over break because it's going to take some explaining. As it is, Ehsan Khan's got his first wicket. Oh, and zips one through as well. He's now gone for 24 off his first 2 overs and dots and a wicket this over with 1 ball remaining. Back ball in hand, Ehsan Khan, number 88. Can't keep him out of the action. And that's lofted in the air. It's not going to carry. They'll get a single, ruining Ehsan Khan's maiden over, wicket maiden, but just the one coming from it. Crazy over, 14 done. Nepal 132 for 6. Jay Dancing Honey coming back in to the commentary position, and Jay, all sorts of chaos in that over.
Yeah, so I think, just to clarify things, what we saw was just the invoking of what's known as the Stephen Finn rule. So obviously, firstly, it was given out because it was adjacent. I think there's no doubt about that. We're all in agreement about that. But then what caused the confusion is confusion over whether or not Ehsan Khan at the point of delivery knocked off one of the bails. As we saw on the earlier replay as well, he was quite far away from knocking down any of the bails, whether with his foot or with his hand, which is why it was then signaled no ball. After which, the umpires had a discussion and decided that the bail was already off, at which point John Prakash did clarify that it was indeed out, but then Hong Kong China withdrew the appeal.
There you have it, explaining it all. Jay Dancing Honey as Azaz Khan with 3 wickets to his name. Bowling his third over, 3 for 21. And he's changed the game single-handedly, Azaz Khan.
I think that's the big story as well, Azaz with those 3 wickets. What a performance. Saw him warming up as well at around the halfway point. And an inspired move to bring him back into the attack. I think you mentioned that in the last overs, in spite of that controversial moment. Well, Bebeki was out not long after.
Round the wicket, Azaz Khan, big fresh airy, swing and a miss. Good delivery from Azaz Khan, and kudos to the Hong Kong China team. With the confusion going on, eventually they withdrew their appeal, which is why Yadav came back out to the crease. Didn't matter in the end. 4 balls later, Yadav had to depart anyway. As Azaz Khan continues from the Argyle Street end. Short, in the air. It should fall safe, I think. I don't think anyone's going to get in. No, just falling short. They're going to come back for a second. A direct hit would have been very, very close. And by very close, I think out. Lucks of fortune. That one went up in the air for a long time. But DJ Rao not able to get in there off the ropes. Good throw in. Bubba Hyatt out there. Almost getting a cheeky run out of it. 2 on the board though for Nepal as they try to get the runs going again. That run rate required now up over 14. That one's lofted straight. 1 bounce to the captain, Nazaka Khan. Oh, chancing their arm here, Nepal, with only 4 wickets in hand. Needing more runs, but a lot of bottom hand. Falling short a couple of times this over now. 2 balls remaining. Go back over the wicket now to Rashid Khan. Angling in. He wants a single, and they will get it. All the fielders back on the ropes. Nazaka Khan's actually come in from a long way away to pick that one up. Was it long off? Was it dribbled? One ball remaining in the 15th. Jar on strike. Edge, gone, gets another wicket. Azaz Khan has 4, 7th down for Nepal at the end of the 15th. They're 137 for 7. Azaz Khan, 21 not out with the bat, now 4 for 25 off his 3 overs. Watch that one again. Round the wicket to the left-hander, keeps it wide, gets a big edge, great take there from Jamie Atkinson with gloves on. And the 7th wicket falls for Nepal. They're in a world of hurt now with 5 overs remaining. I'm going to jump out of commentary and taking it through to the end. It will be Jay Dancing Honey.
Yeah, I tell you what, Aaron Bush, that was an eventful commentary spell for you. A lot of wickets, a bit of controversy as well with that ultimately withdrawn appeal. You got to give credit to the home side as well. Good sportsmanship withdrawing their appeal. I gotta say, had they not withdrawn the appeal, the decision, it would have stood, and rightfully so. That man again, Ehsan Khan, in the thick of the action just moments ago. Bang! That's in the air, deep mid-wicket. Takes it. Easy as pie there. The man in the deep making no mistake. I think that's Anshi Rath over there. Yeah, another catch there for the safe Anshi Rath. 8 wickets down now for Nepal. A little Under 5 overs left. This chase has started so promisingly, but it's just running out of steam here. Another wicket falls, this time Rashid Khan. The talented Rashid Khan walks back to the dugout for 3. Now walking in at number 9, Akash Chand. 137 for 8 after 15.1. Yeah, you don't like to see this as a Nepal supporter. You can't put that much blame on the batters. They've had to go big at such a high required rate. I think where this game was lost was in those middle overs in the first innings. Straight back to Ahsan. Now Hong Kong, they're into the lower order. It's tough to see how Nepal are going to make a fist of this now. Leading edge. Going to get off the mark there, Chand. It's a single for him, but singles are not going to do it. Not at this stage. Get the feeling they need a big 25 run over at this stage. Oh, he's gone big. Is it long enough? No, it's Anshi again, who settles under it and takes another catch. That's 9 wickets down now for Nepal. Hong Kong, China, the home side, have stormed back in style. Clinical stuff this from the men in red. Ehsan again, he strikes. He just didn't get the distance on this. Pratish, and he perished in the deep. He loves that, Anshi Rath. Brilliant stuff, the home side. Closing out this game, and it's shaping up to be a very convincing win. This for Hong Kong, China. Sagar Dakal, the last man in at 11. He joins Chand at the crease, who's on 1 off 2. Now Ehsan, look at those figures. 3 for 26. He's into his 4th over. They know how dangerous Ehsan can be. Nepal, wherever you're watching from, you've seen what Ehsan Khan can do. One wicket left. Can he close things out? Watchfully played, straight back to the bowler. Last ball of Ehsan's spell. And it ends the way it started. Another dot ball, a fine day at the office for Ehsan Khan. 3 for 26 in his 4 overs. Gets high fives from his teammates. Yeah, he's been fantastic, hasn't he? The evergreen Ehsan Khan with all that experience coming into play today. 3 for 26 in his 4 overs. You get the feeling it's just a matter of formalities now for Hong Kong, China. A reminder, we only have 1 game in the Friendship Cup between Hong Kong, China and Nepal. Tomorrow, of course, these 2 teams will square off at the HK Men's T20I series. That's a series that also features Papua New Guinea. And we're going to see PNG in action later on this week on Tuesday and Wednesday. Azaz with the ball again. Ooh, inside edge. Could have easily gone on to the stumps. Yeah, you can see his hands on his head covering his mouth. Ooh, that could have been the winning wicket. And again, Azaz just finding that movement back into the right-handers. It's been a common theme throughout his spell. It's that triple wicket over that really broke the back of this Nepalese run chase. again another inside edge. And again it doesn't go onto the stumps. And Akash Chand can give it a bit of a whack. And just struggling to find the middle of the bat so far. Very strong. A gust of wind just blew across us in the production unit. It's on the leg side, just short. That short fine leg fielder. Ooh, a run out chance as well. Just a single there. Akash Chand moves on to 2. Just deconstructing this performance from Hong Kong, China. It was Babar's innings, that scintillating century. That's what's stolen the headlines, and that's why they're in such a strong position. Oh, he's trying to go full and straight there. Run out chance. Yeah, and a direct hit to close things out. Hong Kong have bowled Nepal out for 139 in the 17th over. Atiq Iqbal, smile on his face with that direct hit. But what a fantastic performance from Hong Kong, China. They win by 73 runs against Nepal. A victory that would have set up by a fantastic 110 of 49 balls from Babar Hayat. An innings that included no less than 13 maximums. That's the winning moment. Yeah, big smiles for all those men in red. It's been a clinical performance. We spoke about Babar's efforts with the bat, but it was more than just that. They bowled as a team. 3 for 26 for Ehsan Khan, 4 for 26 for Aizaz Khan. Those two bowlers really shut down the chase in the middle overs for Nepal. Yeah, but Nepal, they started so strong. They were 104 for 2 after 10 overs. But then, in the second half of this innings, they've lost 35 for 8. A dramatic collapse in the face of an ever-escalating required rate. Handshakes all around. This Friendship Cup has been played in really good spirits. And Hong Kong, China as well, withdrawing their appeal earlier today. What a fantastic day it's been. So many fans, both Hong Kong, China and Nepal fans, coming out to support their respective teams here at TKRG. And it's so good, of course, to see Nepal back in Hong Kong after 7 long years. This time in the T20I format. They really came out swinging. They came out fighting in that second innings, did Nepal.